All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Thursday, the 11th of October. A great night last night down at the Edge, taking down some bubbles, champagne, Ruinart. We've got our vintage Bordeaux tasting coming up tomorrow night. We still have a few seats for this left. I can't believe it. 1949 Pichon Comtesse de la Lange, our old dog. But everything is pre-1990s. This event, we've got great vintages like 61, 82, 85, 88. An amazing lineup. Check it out on the web. We still have a few seats left. You guys know I'm fresh back from Washington. Well, I guess the first part of August, but we just got our Washington State review out, which highlighted a lot of great wines in my experience there at the Washington State wine auction, which was incredible. I'm already signed up to go back next year, and you guys that want to come with me, you're invited. We're going to go out and visit some of the vineyards before the event next year so we can see people like the great Charles Smith. Remember the first time I met Charles? It was at a at a bar just across from the French Laundry in Napa, and he was when I told him I was from Florida, expressing his dismay and about the dismal performance of his distributor here in South Florida. He said, "Man, they just don't get my wines." And you know, Charles is one of the few people I could describe as good, counterbalanced by evil. And, well, maybe a good wine to break out around Halloween as you look at some of the labels here. He's got some really incredible packaging here. But what's important is really what is in the bottle. And these wines, kind of quirky, very forward, somewhat like Charles, in fact, but very intense and still balanced and fresh on the finish. One of the things that all great wines have, even if they are very big and very alcoholic, which some of these wines are. Some of them aren't, 13.5%. 14%. So, you know, more restrained style of Washington State. And like I said, like the man himself, Charles Smith, big and in your face, but then, you know, somewhat quiet and reserved at times as well. Charles Smith grew up in California and managed rock bands in Europe, and eventually found his way to Washington State, where the great SYRAHs are made here, and started Vintners. And if you look at Charles, a picture of him we have here, he kind of looks like Sammy Hagar, man. He looks like a rock star. And I'll never forget last time he was in to see me here at the store, he told me about his experience at one of my competitors down in Miami. He was doing a tasting, and he said, "Man, I think the guy's a little mad at me." I said, "Well, Charles, what did you do?" He goes, "I was drinking out of the bottles." I was like, what? I've never seen a producer drink wine out of the bottles as he's pouring it for other people, but Charles likes to drink, and the quote we have here, it's booze, just drink it. Wine, it's just booze, drink it. We like that, and we like Charles's wines. He's a little bit, like I said, quirky, and all of his single vineyard wines, his small production stuff, he says he does the own piage himself. He doesn't trust anyone else's feet to crush the grapes but his. And he does have some great small production wines, but he's also got some great everyday wines. One of the most popular wines in the store, the Chateau Smith Cabernet Sauvignon, the Boom Boom Syrah, and then the Yves Chardonnay, also very good. All these entry-level wines from Charles Smith, I would put them in the best at their category coming out of Washington or anywhere else. So check it out, everything we've got from the great Charles Smith from Walla Walla, Washington. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.